I'm just playing. Oh, good. There's nobody in here anyway. Okay, I know it's early. I know it's Sunday. But, first of all, I want to show a clip of this video when we're waiting on somebody to get in here. Hey, Oklahoma. I should name this video. What is Andy talking about? Because we got Andy Sheets on the side of the road. And I'm going to play just a clip of what he's saying. And then we're going to go see what the article says about this, okay? So here we are. We got our friend Andy Sheets. This is what he's saying.
It's on Google, dude. Did you hear DeSantis wants to teach kids in school black slavery is good because we taught them how to be farmers? Is that racist?
Hey,
just a little bit?
I'm a jumper.
All right, there you go. Yes, DeSantis is an idiot.
So now, let's see what Andy document the downfall. Let's see what Andy's talking about. So I found us an article, and we're gonna use the dreaded yet necessary computer voice to read this article. It's only 4 minutes, so let's go.
Develop skills such as being a blacksmith. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is intensifying his efforts to de-emphasize racism in his state's public school curriculum by arguing that some black people benefited from being enslaved and defending his state's new African American history standards that civil rights leaders and scholars say misrepresent centuries of U.S. reality. They're probably going to show that some of the folks that eventually parlayed, being a blacksmith into doing things later in life, DeSantis said on Friday in response to reporters' questions while standing in front of a nearly all-white crowd of supporters. DeSantis, a GOP presidential candidate who is lagging in polls against the frontrunner, former President Donald Trump, and is trying to reset his campaign, quickly drew criticism from educators and even some in his party. He has built his campaign for the Republican presidential nomination on attacking what he calls the radical liberal policies of President Biden and the Democratic Party, but the latest remarks could alienate black voters just as the GOP tries to court them. Former U.S. Representative Will Hurt of Texas, who announced last month that he was joining the race for the GOP nomination, blasted the idea that enslaved people were able to use slavery as some kind of training program. Slavery wasn't a jobs program that taught beneficial skills, Hurd, the son of a black father and a white mother, tweeted. It was literally dehumanizing and subjugated people as property because they lacked any rights or freedoms. DeSantis, however, is continuing to defend Florida's new curriculum, which covers a broad range of topics and includes the assertion for middle school instruction that slaves developed skills which, in some instances, could be applied for their personal benefit. DeSantis said he wasn't involved in writing the new teaching materials, which took effect this week. But he credited a lot of scholars with creating the most robust standards in African American history probably anywhere in the country. Civil rights leaders, educators, and others have expressed revulsion at the idea that enslaved people benefited from the experience. As Biden's running mate, Vice President Harris has stepped up her attack dog role, and on Friday traveled to Jacksonville to assail DeSantis's policies in his home state. She emphasized that slavery involved rape, torture, and some of the worst examples of depriving people of humanity in our world. Florida State Representative Fentress Driscoll, a Tampa Democrat who last year became the first black woman to become House Democratic leader, called DeSantis's latest remarks a continuation of DeSantis's assault on Black history. "Let's really dissect what he's saying here," she said. "He's saying that to be ripped away from your homelands and brought to another country against your will, or to be born into the atrocity of the dehumanizing institution that was slavery, that those horrors are some way somehow outweighed by the benefit that you get a trade. Are you kidding me?" DeSantis issued a statement Friday saying, "Democrats like Kamala Harris have to lie about Florida's educational standards to cover for their agenda of indoctrinating students and pushing sexual topics onto children." His campaign did not respond to an email on Saturday requesting comment. Some on the right defended DeSantis, including Fox News host Jesse Waters. "No one is arguing slaves benefited from slavery," Waters said Friday on his primetime show. "No one is saying that. It's not true. They are teaching how Black people develop skills during slavery in some instances that can be applied for their own personal benefit." Biden campaign co-chairman Cedric L. Richmond attacked DeSantis's defense of the new Florida curriculum as disgusting. He added in a statement on Saturday that it was a symptom of the extremism that's infected the Republican candidates running for president. "There's no debate over slavery. It was utterly evil with zero redeeming qualities." Marvin Dunn, a professor emeritus at Florida, said DeSantis would gain no political advantage from his argument because it is so outrageous that people are going to reject it. "One of the main things about slavery, beyond the physical damage that it did to people of color," he said. "So what if you became a carpenter or a blacksmith or a good maid? Your chances of that were not determined by you. It was."
So, that's the article. I don't like DeSantis. It seems like he definitely said this. Headline 1. It's ridiculous. They need to just teach history, teach it what happened, the way it really was, exactly what happened, to be honest about it. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't try to make something positive out of it, because there's nothing positive that came out of it. Teach people though about it so it doesn't ever get repeated. Because when you look at people as less than, it's easy to do things like enslave them. So that's why, hey Henry, how are you, darling? That's why it is always important to look at everybody equally. You know, in this country right now, it's okay to say whatever you want to about white people. That's not cool. I don't care what race it is. We all have to be treated equally. You're never going to uplift one race by bringing another one down. Anyway, so how are you guys doing? So we went to see what Andy was talking about, and that's what Andy was talking about. Let's watch a piece of his video again. Let's see Andy out there protesting.
You can. We'll let you. You can go to. Did you hear DeSantis wants to teach kids in school that Black slavery is good because we taught them how to be good farmers? It's on Google. Look it up. It's disgusting. In this day and age, can you believe he said that? It's unbelievable. Did you know the train station over there still has a door that says colored over it?
Wow.
It used to be racist right here.
Wow.
Yep.
I did not know that.
My dad was from Whitestown, Indiana. Do you know why they call it Whitestown? Because it's all, and that's where the KKK was. Unbelievable. DeSantis wants. You agree DeSantis has lost his mind, man? What has happened?
I'm so glad she showed up yesterday to talk, to condemn it.
Yes, yeah, I heard about that. Yep. Because it's insane. In this day and age, he said that.
So what gives him the right to even say what goes
I like that thing, China.
Oh, that's true. That's why our country is the way it is. We sold everything to China. How stupid was that?
Well, carry on.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being awake.
Stay cool.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous what he said. It's disgusting. Nobody ever has benefited from being a slave in any time, place, or manner. Okay? Never. So that's disgusting what he said. I do not like DeSantis. Do I like that he's pushed a couple bills to stop some things? Yeah. But he's not no good really, and he's I do believe he's in with the Vero Beach crew, which would be like Flowers and Walsh and all of them. He seems pretty tight with that crew. It's very Masonic down there. The courthouse has Masonic symbols all over it. It has Masonic plaques on it, cornerstones, all that shit. So I'm not saying he's a Mason, but I'm not saying he's not either. I don't know what he is. I think the majority of these politicians are evil, in my humble opinion. Does anybody want to come up here and give their opinion on anything when we're here? So I went out caught watching yesterday. It didn't go too good. Gosh, I didn't realize. I knew we had lost audio, but I didn't know we lost it before I even got out the damn car. Hey, SOS. How you doing? So we got one caught watch with absolutely zero audio on it. So I just kind of sped through that. The whole video is just a little bit of clips from the night before. I'm uploading it now. Hopefully it'll turn green. Even if it turns yellow, I'll probably release it anyway. Fuck it. I don't feel like waiting 3 or 4 days for it to turn green. You know? It gets old. And they got slower and slower about that too, you know? This will probably be yellow. Most of my live streams are. Not always. But that's a lot of times too when I entitle them simply like Good Morning or Live with americanamy, because sometimes that helps them to not get a yellow sticker instead of a green one, because I don't know, whatever you put in the title can decide your video, and I don't know what decides it. So it's a hard system. You don't know what's going to piss YouTube off, what's going to make them happy. You have to be very cautious, you know, and you always are censoring yourself, and it sucks. Okay, well, I guess everybody's too sleepy to come up here and talk. It is the weekend. I don't blame y'all. We should all be relaxing on the weekend. But I wanted to see what Andy was talking about. And I'm glad we checked it out. And I will drop the link to that article. And I will drop the link to Andy's video. And I don't know what all he's talking. I haven't watched that whole video. It's titled Cop Stalks Activists for Telling Them DeSantis Teaching, I guess, and what he was talking about. It cuts off there. I can't read it. So, anyway, so I will share both those links. I'll have them in the pinned comment, and I'll put them in the description. Just give me a couple minutes. Alrighty, guys. Well, that's all I got for you right now, and I'll try to get the clips of those little cut watches. I attempted last night. One thing about it, they were out there everywhere. They were everywhere. If I'd have just had somebody with me, man, Lori, they could have dropped me off. You know, one of us could have jumped out the car, and the other one could have went and parked. That's why I need a partner, guys. So the word is out. Amy's looking for somebody to work with. So if anybody's interested, let her know. Okay, I'd be interested in meeting somebody and seeing if we can maybe make some videos together. All right, I'm going to go now. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Catch you later. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.